check these out and get them in the mail.
Sounds like a calamity coming on.
Almost. And it goes by the name of Maude Lester. She'll get used to her after you're around here a while. Better get busy on those after about this afternoon.
Right.
Good morning, Mrs. Lester.
Don't you good morning me, young man.
Mrs. Lester, I'd like you to meet Hank Whitfield. He's my new assistant ranger.
Mr. Whitfield.
Ma'am?
What can I do for you today?
It's not what you do, it's what you don't do that concerns me, and I won't tolerate any more of this nonsense.
Quite sure.
Don't interrupt me. It's your job to run this forest, and it's my job as a citizen to speak if I think things don't run smoothly. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Then why do I have to speak to you so often? Do I have to write another letter to the Secretary of Agriculture?
Now, Mrs. Lester, I'm quite sure that won't be necessary. You just tell me what your problem is this time, and...
The problem is that there has to be a this time. Last time, it was a washboard that you people called an access road into my property. The time before that, it was Ben Smith's cattle breaking my fence and ruining my new stand of corn. Do I have to go on?
No, ma'am. But I think we're going the wrong way. Now, I had the road graded. Ben fixed your fence, paid you for damages. Now, if you'll just tell me what the present difficulty is...
Difficulty indeed. My stream is going dry. I call that a catastrophe. You know that I depend on that stream both for irrigation and for watering my stock. I run a ranch, and I can't run a ranch without water. Now, we had plenty of rainfall this year. That stream runs from federal land. Land that is in your jurisdiction. I want you to find out what is wrong and rectify the situation. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. You most certainly do. I'll take a look at it right away.
Well, see that you do. Good day, Mr. Stewart. Well, don't just stand there. Crank her up.
Sure to be bone dry for long.
Yeah, we'll be hung out to dry if we don't find the reason. Sounds like Lassie's found our trouble.
The critters built themselves quite a dam.
We changed the whole course of the stream down that tributary. You know, if they'd built a few yards farther down, they'd have had their home and Maude had her water.
Sure ain't doing Mrs. Lester any good running off that way.
Well, let's break it up. Take it easy, Lassie. We're not gonna hurt him. This has to be done.
Going good now, Corey. Yeah.
That's excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent indeed. I'll get a letter of commendation off immediately.
Thanks, Mrs. Lester, but that won't be necessary. This is part of our job.
Well, as part of my job as a taxpayer to keep your superiors informed of your performance. I'll mention your name, too, Mr. Whitley.
It's Whitfield, ma'am.
Oh, yes, of course. Now, I am assuming, naturally, that this is a permanent solution to this beaver problem.
Well, we hope so, but beavers can be pretty unpredictable. We've found out that beaver dams are very helpful in flood control and also create new trout habitat. It's worth the expense.
I never heard of anything so ridiculous in my life. A nuisance is a nuisance. If they stop my stream again, I might just come up with some way to get rid of them myself.
Who do you suppose she'll write to? The head beaver?
We can laugh if we want to, Hank, but if somebody can get through to those beaver, it'd sure solve a lot of our problems. Come on, Lassie. Well, I should be back about 3.
Okay, I'll mind the store.
Way up here. Come on. Come on up here. Come on, I'm not going to bite you. Go ahead. I never saw a dog yet that wasn't thirsty all the time. Go on. There now. That wasn't so bad, was it? I used to have a dog once. Oh, he was a nice little fella. I used to talk to him just like I'm talking to you. He was good company. See, I'm not as bad as I make out, am I? No. Tell you the truth, the reason I yell at your master all the time is because I like him. He's a fine young man, but I want to keep him on his toes. Of course, it's just between you and me. I can't let anybody else know that my bark is worse than my bite now, can I?
Miss Lester!
Huh?
Stream's gone dry again.
Streams? What?
Barely trickling, ma'am.
Well, I can see that for myself, Charlie. Oh, well, it's yelling time again. Get in here. No sense walking where you can ride.
Should find it right about this area here, Miller. You know what to do.
Come on, Lassie. Whitcomb!
Whitfield, ma'am.
Oh, I don't care if it's hack and quack. Where is Mr. Stewart?
He's in town to a meeting. Is there something I can help you with?
My stream has dried up again. When is he due back?
Oh, reckon about 3 or so.
I want those beavers out of there at once. Must I do it myself?
No, ma'am. That'd be quite a chore for a little lady like you anyways.
No, it wouldn't if I was to use a shotgun.
Now, Mrs. Lester, can't be doing nothing like that, ma'am.
Well, be that as it may, I will not have those pesky animals stopping my stream.
Shouldn't do a thing till you talk to Mr. Stewart. Ain't even legal to carry a gun in a national forest without a permit. If I was you...
Well, you're not me, Whitkin. And it's not your stream that's drying up. And I am going to do whatever I think is necessary to protect my property. Good day.
Ma'am? Boy, I'd best get in touch with Corey. That little lady's liable to be in real trouble.
They're kind of cute, ain't they? They're busier than a swarm of bees. Well, the fact remains that they're stopping up my stream. What you're doing. You're trying to show them where to build their dam so it won't block my stream. Why, that's an excellent idea, Lassie. That's an excellent idea. The trouble is, looks like you need a little help to convince them. That's a good girl, Lassie. I'll be right with you.
Mr. Lester here, Charlie.
Sure isn't. Headed upstream with a shotgun, madder'n a turpentine cat.
Keep it up. They'll get the idea. Lassie. It's working. That's a fine solution all around. Well, gentlemen, the beaver problem has been solved permanently.
Well, I'm glad, Mrs. Lester, because I thought you came up here to do something foolish.
Well, I almost did. But Lassie showed me the error of my ways. And she showed the Beavers where to move their home. Quite amazing. And very simple. I'm surprised you people didn't think of it.
Yes, so am I.
Indeed. Just look at them. They're going to be happy in their new home. And Mr. Stewart, I don't want them moved further. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am. And Mrs. Lester, you're quite a woman.
Well, naturally. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some things to do. And I would think it advisable that you return to your jobs instead of wasting valuable time and taxpayers' money just buttering me up with compliments. Good day, gentlemen.